ladies and gentlemen, and as always, thank you for watching. Today, Ethan and I are on the road. We've been on the road since about 5 o'clock this morning. We have a very long drive. I won't go into specifics, but it is something that we've been looking forward to for a long time. It is work related. I can't go into a lot of detail because it is currently a secret that people have been working on behind the scenes for a while. When you see the video, obviously it will no longer be a secret, but it's something that we are very, very, very honored to have been asked to participate in. So we're on the road. We'll fill you in more when we get there and when we're allowed. Here we go.
In half a mile, take exit 36 for I-94 Business Loop, Michigan Avenue toward Michigan 96, Marshall.
Oop, there's a little bit of a hint. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, last night we had our meet and greet. I'll give you a little bit more info as to what's going on. We are currently in Battle Creek, Michigan. We were asked by Eaton Corporation to come up, and that's why we're here today. We're going to hop on a little shuttle bus and go over to the proving grounds, the test track in Marshall, Michigan, to witness some testing and possibly do some test driving ourselves on something that we'll get into a little bit later. Anyway, here we go. We are here at the Eaton Proving Grounds test track for some driving and walk-arounds of a new Eaton Endurant XD 18-speed automated transmission in various trucks. So this is going to be cool.
Yeah, we got us.
Have people from Miller Industries and Roberts Towing out of Lexington, Kentucky. They've actually been Roberts Towing has been testing this transmission in a Miller truck for what, 8 months?
Everybody almost, but just different stuff.
So
stuff we might not even use. But I guess the biggest thing.
This ought to be an interesting day.
If you're
the first 18 speed you guys had in your truck, when you swapped it out, you picked that one up and you shipped it out.
Okay. Is this it? I'm assuming that's what it looks like the pictures.
Yeah, that's the custom paint job they give you and everything.
Okay, cool. Comes standard with all Miller products, right?
That's right.
That's right.
Why did you swap?
Just so we can get them back and dissect.
It's pretty interesting to see the evolution from the Ultra Shift Plus and all the harnesses to that, how clean it is.
Oh yeah. As with anything, you got to worry about longevity and serviceability and.
It's not a whole lot bigger than what's in my truck.
No, it's really not. Compared to, I mean, at least sitting here on the pedestal, it looks smaller than the standard 18 that's in our current truck.
Don't believe yours has been done yet. It's on the schedule. The findings we've had, let's do it. Some of the things we've seen is like there's a washer in there, makeshift that it shows where some design change actually.
The clutch, as they were explaining to us in the conference room earlier, the clutch is all housed inside. There is no external, no separate bell housing for the clutch. It's all internal. Here is a heavy haul truck that we'll possibly get to drive later. It also has the Eaton Endurant XD Pro 18 speed. This is their test track. We're supposed to get to be able to drive and test it on various grades, turns. They've got it loaded down with steel plates, crates full of gears and stuff. I don't remember the exact weight. I'll find out from Ken here in a little bit, but it's supposed to represent an actual heavy haul truck, so an accurate representation. So we'll see. Well, I'm here to give an unbiased opinion. So. And then that, if I remember correctly, that is set up on to be a rotator chassis. This one here, the Kenworth. They've got it weighted down to where it's somewhere around the 70,000 pound range as it sits with all the steel plates and stuff. So, supposed to be able to test drive all 4 of these. The Roberts truck, which is what we're focused on right now because it's for the towing and recovery industry. So anyway, gonna be a fun day. Beautiful weather for it. All right, this is Jeff. Hi Jeff.
How we doing?
That's the truck that Jeff's been driving. Tell us about your truck, Jeff.
It's a 25 ton with a oh, I'm sorry.
It's me, dude.
I'm not used to this.
No, you're good. It's 5130, right?
It's 5130, 25 ton capability. It's got the Cummins 565 with the Eaton auto 18 speed.
The new Endurant XD.
The Endurant
Pro.
XD Pro.
Yep.
And she's a pretty tough truck.
And it's on a Peterbilt, what?
567?
567, yeah, that's what I was going to say. It looks like 567.
Yeah, 567 chassis.
Sharp looking truck. I know we've talked off the side. You've done a lot with this thing, so. Sharp looking truck. They've already got a GoPro set up on it.
Oh, okay, on the outside there?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's like.
I'm curious. I've seen one of these that had 2 PTOs. I can't remember if mine's got that or not because I don't never crawl underneath of it.
Yours has probably just got one. The 2 PTOs normally operate separate systems.
Okay. This one does only have one.
Yeah, I was gonna say it should only have one, but they got her shined up good.
Yeah, I worked on her a little bit. No elbow grease. Got some help too. No, you didn't. You haven't touched me. That's how it is. She always looks good, but she looks a little extra.
Yeah, I'd run brakes to, wouldn't you?
That's a heck of a heel.
That, yeah, with that 15% grade coming down that, I'd want to have service brakes on it. Okay, just for clarification, this truck is not broken down. It is a test truck, and this is just being towed for demonstration purposes. There is absolutely nothing wrong with this truck. We were actually driving it around the track earlier. It is loaded. It does have product in it, so this will be a real life simulation as if the truck were broken down, but it is not. Just using it for demonstration purposes only to show what the transmission is capable of doing. Another film crew putting on some GoPros. Ethan's helping Jeff do the hookup. Again, this is a perfectly good running dump truck, and it is loaded. Nothing wrong with it, just for demonstration purposes, so we can get a real life feel for what this transmission does out in the real world. Okay, so you put that on there? Good, I'm proud of you.
It wasn't really a good spot to hook the bottom to.
At least you put it on there. Even though we're on a test track, you still follow the same procedures as if you were going to tow it in the real world. Good job. You get a gold star. I don't feel right having this thing on my head. I'm used to wearing a hard hat.
Oh yeah. See, I like the way it's pulling now that it has this on it versus how it was before.
It handles a lot differently with weight behind it. I'm like Ethan, I like it better. So, how long have you been driving this one, Jeff?
I've been driving this truck for 15 months.
This is just me and you talking, man. Don't worry about the cameras. This is just, we're just talking. So, what kind of stuff have you done with it so far to test it?
I've been all over the East Coast, on flat ground up in the mountains, pulled all types of loads from day cabs to sleepers to concrete mixers, fire trucks, school buses. She handles everything really good, really well. Weight wise and, you know, shifting wise.
And as far as driving it, do you like it? I mean,
yeah, I'm actually, you know, when they first told me I was going to be driving this truck, I got one of those, I really don't want to do this.
Right.
And, you know, it just kind of snuck up on me, and now it's like one of those things. This is my truck, and
well,
I'm really comfortable in it.
Skeptical about an automatic.
But I mean,
was too.
It's proved itself. You know, only once or twice have I had little problems, issues, and nothing that just cycling the key didn't take care of.
Well, again, it's a test product.
Yes.
So.
Anything from 1 to about 7.
Okay.
It varies from day to day.
I know you guys are set up a little differently than we are. You on a rotation list, or as far as employees? So what's your rotation, Jeff?
Well, I come in first, so I'm the first guy out, and then as time goes, you got to let everybody else go out, and there's 7 of us.
Okay.
So then after the last guy goes out, then the first guy that went out, or actually it's the first guy who come back, goes out again.
Okay. So
you know, because if you're the first one out and you go on a long haul, you're not going to get the next call that comes up.
Right. Okay. So when's your scheduled time off? You just
like after 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
6 to 4 is my schedule.
Okay. So you have a set shift.
Yeah, I have a set shift.
I got you. All right.
I start at 6 in the morning and get off at 4 in the afternoon.
Okay. Because see, we're totally different. We run 8 to 4:30 for the shop, and then after 4:30. Take calls, 20 hours calls.
And see, we take turns during the week taking a night for calls.
Okay, gotcha.
But we have a night shift guy, and then we have a guy that works, he comes in at noon and works till 10 o'clock at night.
See, he's our night shift and day shift guy.
Yeah. I'm both shifts.
Well,
night and day.
That and you're not so zombified all the time.
Well, we're not in as a high traffic area as you are either, though. I mean, you're in a metro area. We're more rural, so.
Okay.
We're out in the boonies.
But I mean, there's the days you get the nice snowstorms that you put in the hours.
Oh yeah.
That ice storm in 08.
What's about it?
Or the one that just come through.
The unfortunate mass casualty event on 57 where we worked, 18 hours straight.
Yeah.
You're there. I mean,
you're there till the job's done.
The hours of service go out the window because you're there with highway patrol. They're the ones calling shots.
Yep.
Man, just doesn't feel like anything's back there. Like Ethan said, it rides better when it's actually towing something.
Yeah. Well, this thing has a heck of a suspension system behind it. My last tow truck, when I pick something up, it dropped 4 to 6 inches and then come back up.
Right.
This one, if it drops a ½ inch to an inch, it squatted it.
Okay.
It don't seem to go no farther than that. This is a pretty tough truck.
You know, I'm partial to Peterbilts myself.
Are
but,
you?
Oh yeah. That's
Well, my last truck was a Peterbilt, but it didn't have the suspension this truck has.
Nobody's paying me to say anything, so Peterbilt's the only truck. Cummins is the only motor.
I mean, normally you can feel 60,000 pounds behind you,
Yeah.
but you don't on this. And the fact that I'm not wearing my shoulder out shifting,
It's nice, ain't it?
oh man, what are you talking
Yeah, but I
about?
almost don't know what to do with my right hand.
And then you get into
Put it on the wheel where it belongs.
into a heavy traffic situation where you're stop and go for,
Yeah.
you know.
Your left leg, and then
Yeah.
your well,
But,
I
yeah,
mean,
I love that feature that they were showing us earlier where you can just
the creep,
Yep.
the creep
All
feature,
you do is let off
yeah.
the brake and she takes off nice and slowly.
and how you can like put it into whichever gear you want for differentiating speeds. That was pretty cool.
Well, with that I-57 crash, remember I told you about that pickle juice that I was taking? I started cramping up when we were heading back, and I was having to use the clutch, and my left leg was the one that started cramping up.
Oh no.
You talk about misery and trying to drive, because we had about a 50-mile drive back. I
Makes for
chugged
good times.
I chugged 3 or 4 of those pickle juices just to get the cramps out.
Yeah.
And like I said, about 20 minutes later it worked, and I was good again. But man, that 20 minutes was absolute misery, made worse by the fact that I had to work the clutch. So Ken, did you want us to go over the grade?
No, I think we're good.
Okay.
Guys, happy with this.
I'm
Got one question.
hey, I'm just out for a ride. This is me in my element.
Yeah.
I mean,
the conversation's good.
so Ken has told me about this rock feature, rock to get out.
I do not have that, but we're
You don't?
talking about
Okay.
getting it set up.
Okay, I didn't know if you had it or not.
No, it was a new feature that they didn't come out with till after this was set up.
I was
Heavy
hoping
haul has it.
the heavy haul has it. Okay, I was hoping you could tell me a little bit more
the
about
other
it.
black
so.
Ricker, but I mean we played with it, and basically what it does is it takes the brake out of the equation.
Okay,
All you do is when you touch the gas pedal, it engages the clutch. When you let off the gas pedal, it goes to neutral. It clutches.
okay,
So what it allows you to do is, like when you get in a hole and you try to rock it out, as you give it gas and it starts to spin, you let off the gas, it goes into neutral, or not neutral, but it goes into clutch mode and it rolls back. And then you can touch the gas again to get it to get it that momentum, that
right.
push to get out of the hole.
so it doesn't actually switch to reverse.
No, it just
To back
kicks into a neutral because the clutch is engaged.
Gotcha.
But it's a lot faster.
Okay,
So basically, you just use momentum to rock yourself.
Yeah, just like you would if you had a clutch, clutch pedal,
Right.
and you were trying to rock yourself to
Yep.
to get out of a hole.
okay.
And we should get you guys in the other trucks. They're doing it.
Yeah, that's where we did it.
Well, we can do it. I mean, if you
I
want,
don't know, all
Ken,
the trucks are gone now.
Oh, I think they're doing interviews inside or something. I'd rather be out here driving myself.
Yeah,
I'd definitely like to drive if I could.
That's up to these two.
We can do more than that. Yeah.
Man, this thing's just so smooth.
it is, isn't it? And it doesn't matter. I mean, you can load her as heavy as you want, and she's perfect. She handles the weight.
No, I'm straight with it.
The only thing I use that for is to see how close to the truck I am.
Okay.
I use my mirrors to try to
Yeah.
square
Oh yeah. I
myself
always
up.
use my mirrors. I don't rely on the camera at all. I was just making that curve. I was just amazed, how smooth everything was. It's
Yeah.
just. I know they asked us up here to do an honest evaluation, and I'm amazed.
You're amazed?
I am.
Like it so far?
I'm truly amazed. I love it.
Well, I hate to say it, I'm getting hooked.
I love it.
All the guys at work are like, you need to tell them it's junk so you can get back in the stick.
No.
And I'm like, I don't know,
Hey,
guys.
I'm getting to the point in my life where I want it easier.
Yeah.
This makes it easier. This is amazing
But you
to
can't
me.
you can't be a cowboy with an automatic.
I don't care about that stuff anymore. I really don't. If it makes my job easier,
Yeah.
no problems. yeah, all kind of clearance.
And you have all types of clearance.
Okay, so this is where Ethan and I drove over the steep grade earlier. This side is an 8%. That side is 15?
Yep.
Is that right?
Says it right there on
Yeah,
the sign.
yeah, 15% grade. So they just came up the 15% grade and went down the 8. Now they're coming up the 8 and going to go down the 15. Nice controlled all the way down to the bottom. Okay, so I know we changed positions, but they've actually stopped coming down the 8% grade and they're backing up the hill with this 61,000 pound dump truck behind the tow truck, which is pretty amazing feat, honestly. That's pretty sick.